Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Dani Walker. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about the brand new I AM Pageant Powerhouse. If you're new to my channel and if you're not familiar with who I am, hi, I'm Dani. I'm a pageant coach. I'm a former USA title holder as well as a pageant judge and staff member. So on this channel, you're going to hear a lot about pageant news, tips, and tricks to help you succeed at your next competition. Today we're going to talk about some potentially exciting news. It's just been announced that National American Miss has acquired International Junior Miss. And that means that the international and the national competitions are going to be held together during Thanksgiving week. So there is a lot to talk about here, a lot to cover. And I know so many of you have a ton of questions just like I do. It's kind of crazy, but I decided to attend the international pageant for IJM this year at the last minute. I was in the States, so I figured let's just take a drive on over and go see the pageant. I was there for the senior division finals, which is where they made this huge announcement, and it really surprised me because as I was there and I was walking down the hallway at the pageant, I noticed some NAM staff, and I was like, that's interesting. I wonder why they're here. I wonder if they're judging, because that happens. Sometimes staff from one pageant will judge for another system. And I ended up leaving the competition early. So sad that I left early, but it was getting really late. And then all of a sudden I see online, and I tuned into the live announcement that NAM now is going to be taking over IJM, and the current IJM directors who founded the organization are going to be retiring or essentially moving on to other endeavors. So I'm going to read to you a little bit about some of their comments on their new temporary website to give you guys a little bit more information, because you're probably wondering if you're a NAM contestant or an IJM contestant or potentially want to become one, what does this actually mean for the competitions? So here is what their information says. We are so excited that in 2021 you are continuing to be a part of the International Junior Miss Dynasty. This will be a transition year for our new pageant powerhouse as we set up live IJM state pageants to be held in 2021. So there are a lot of existing IJM state pageants. I wouldn't say that there are as many as National American Miss, but there's still quite a few. So they're going to be working on that. It says, this is great news for 2021. You can be an IJM title holder and proceed directly to the international finals. This is your opportunity to compete for the coveted IJM international title and to share in more than $300,000 of cash prizes, scholarships, and awards in Orlando, Florida, the week of Thanksgiving at the Hyatt Regency Orlando. Once you complete the form below, IJM will assign you a state, regional, or national title based on the choices you submit in the form. Your requested title will be approved on the first-come, first-served basis once the full $495 sponsorship fee is paid in full. So that just means they are now appointing the state, regional, or national representatives for the IJM titles. We are here to make 2021 the best year ever, and if you have any questions about IJM 2021 prior to completing your application, you can always email the IJM International office. Hey, if you're watching on a mobile device, could you do me a favor? Screenshot this episode, post it to an Instagram story, then tag and hashtag me at Dani Walker. I want to know what you think about all of this news. I think it's crazy. I would love to hear all of your thoughts and comments on it as well. And while you're there, please do me a favor and give me a follow. It truly helps the channel so much. We just hit 40,000 subscribers, and I know we're on our way to 50,000 because of you. So please, please, please help support and help me to reach that goal. I truly appreciate it. Okay, so this means now that Lakeisha Edwards, who was the national coordinator for National American Miss, she is now the IJM International Coordinator. Candace Davis is now the IJM Royalty Coordinator. And then Tiffany Riley is now the IJM Social Media Coordinator. So I am not sure if this means that somebody else is taking care of those jobs at National American Miss. I assume it doesn't. I'm assuming that the new staff members for IJM are going to continue their positions within the National American Miss organization. I know that a lot of you might say, okay, that's cool and that's great, but what about me? So I want to talk about the post that they actually put up on social media as well, because there's also some important information there. So in their official post on National American Miss, they said, "We are starting off 2021 introducing to you the I AM Pageant Powerhouse." What does that mean for you? More opportunity. The I AM Pageant Powerhouse includes the following systems: National American Miss, National All-American Miss, International Junior Miss, America's Junior Miss, and something that's brand new as far as I know, the I AM Convention for Acting and Talent Opportunities. So essentially what's happening with NAM taking over the coordination of International Junior Miss is just this. You'll have all the same titles for IJM and for National American Miss, but these titles will be held during the same week at NAM Nationals. Now, I don't know what this is going to look like. I don't know if this is a situation like where we've seen in the US with Supranational and with Miss Grand, where they allow contestants to compete within the same weekend for both titles, which I really, really love. So that's common. You'll see everybody compete for Miss Supranational in the US, and if you don't win, you can go and compete the next day for the grand title, and it just gives contestants a lot more opportunities. Preferably, that's what I would love to see happen at National American Miss, because what we know in the past is that a lot of NAM title holders will often compete at NAM Nationals with their state or their local appointed title, and if they don't win, then they go and they apply for an appointed, essentially at-large title at International Junior Miss. So they can potentially be another state title holder if that spot hasn't already been filled, or what we usually see is that they end up representing a region, like Southern states, for example. That would be a title that they would use to compete at the international pageant, which would then qualify them for that International Junior Miss title. So we've seen that a lot. So I really hope that that's still going to be an opportunity for contestants. And what I think would be really, really great about that is potentially you could get the most use out of your wardrobe and your gowns. So let's say you compete for NAM Nationals and you don't win there, and the very next day you use the same outfits and you go and compete for the finals of International Junior Miss, or vice versa, however that would work out. I think that would be a really, really cool and a really fun opportunity. Now, some other things that contestants are thinking about or worried about, I know, are, how is your year going to look? Well, as of now, it looks like they're not going to be holding any 2021 IJM pageants for the state level. At National American Miss, though, things are proceeding just as normal. So for all my NAM girls out there, you have nothing to worry about. You're still going to go to your state pageant. You're still going to go to your national pageant, okay? So nothing has really changed there. What will be changing, though, I'm sure, is how things are going to be managed online. I don't know what is happening to all of the social media platforms for the NAM National Queens and now the IJM International Queens. I would assume that they would keep those and both manage their own things separately, but now what I envision for the future is that they're probably going to be doing combined things. So I'm really curious what is going to happen to the prize packages for National American Miss and the International Junior Miss title holders, because they both offer very, very different things. And I know from experience that prize packages are things that, everybody wants to get the same thing, and if they don't, it can cause a lot of distress, a lot of unnecessary turmoil. So I would assume that IJM and NAM Queens are going to be doing some things together, whether that means joint appearances or having shared prize packages. I'm really curious about how that's going to work out, how the sponsors are going to work out. I don't know exactly. As you can see, the appointed title application is $4.95 for IJM, and I don't know how that's going to compare to the prices for NAM. I don't know if they're going to make everything a flat rate, or how all these payments are going to come through, but I do know that they're going to be making some more announcements very, very soon to start answering these questions. So if you guys know any more or have any questions, just leave those in the comments below. I am here for it. I am here to support all of you out there and to answer as many questions as I possibly can. And I'm just really excited for this. I think that this could be something really, really awesome and fun. I think it would help so many families to save on expenses, that you could go to all these different pageants during 1 week and have all these different opportunities, and you could really cut down on costs for travel and wardrobe. And I think that's a really, really cool opportunity, and it would really make it a lot more accessible to so many other young women. So let me know what you think about these changes in the comments below. I'm super excited to hear from all of you. I hope that you enjoyed this episode and that you're as as tuned in as I am for all of these new bits of news and events and changes in the organizations. I think it's kind of insane, but it's also really, really fun, and there's so much opportunity to improve to already incredible organizations. So congrats, by the way, to the new International Junior Miss title holders that were just crowned. Good luck on your year, as well as for our new National American Miss Queens that were crowned during Thanksgiving week. So thank you all for tuning into this episode. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you will be coming back for lots more. Thanks so much for watching this episode. I'll see you soon, and good luck at your next competition. And of course, as always, I'm here to help you achieve your goals through pageantry as a pageant coach who gives out tons of free resources beyond just what you see on this channel. So if you would like to take advantage of that, then make sure to sign up for my free pageant prep course. You can find information for that in the description below.